guys, today's vlog is gonna be very short. I know, because it's 8:30 right now and I literally have been cleaning and cooking and just doing that, so I'm like literally until like the 7th my vlogs are gonna be boring. But I haven't done my advent calendar. I just showered, as you can tell, just showered, so we're gonna do this advent calendar. What are we, the 2nd? Oh, here, 2nd. Like, I used to be so excited about advent calendars as a child. I just am like, they're just like not exciting anymore, if that makes sense. Because now I can buy chocolate whenever. Like, this is like, as a kid, this would be like amazing, being like, oh, I can get chocolate every day, because I wasn't eating chocolate every day. But now I'm like, if I want to eat chocolate every day, I can. Like, no one's stopping me right now to eat chocolate, so it's not as exciting, if that makes sense. Like, I love makeup advent calendars, but I don't buy them because literally all the products are like too pale for me, or like the eyebrows are like brown, and like the foundation or concealer they give you is like pale, like medium pale. But I got a Santa Claus today. Yeah. I was just talking to a friend about it, being like, literally my first week of Vlogmas is gonna be so boring because I'm not leaving my place. And I could record my cooking, but it's like the most boring food I have is just rice that I put in a rice cooker, and then I fry vegetables or chicken, and then just mix the rice in the fried vegetable or chicken or whatever, and that's it. That's my dinner. Literally breakfast, I don't eat breakfast, and then my lunch is just same old sandwich. I eat the same sandwich. Boring. But my friend was like, why don't you do a Q&A? Because why not? I used to do these as a child, my thing. But I'm gonna be doing my nail polish, or my nails. I'm literally doing, I got these like nail stickers. I'll show you. I got them in red, black, and white. If the white one comes out, like the white one is not coming out of this. Got it. They're just like little hearts, which are very cute. And then I'm gonna do red nail polish. This red nail polish is from this brand. I don't know. I got this last Christmas in, like, you know, the Christmas set where it's like 3 nail polishes. I usually am a Barry M girl, if you can tell. I can show you. Literally, the only nail polish I own is Barry M. Like, I love Barry M nail polishes. I have more than this. Like, honestly, in this bag, if you can see, there's more in this bag. Barry M is like my nail polish, but I don't have red in Barry M because they ran out, and I wanted to restock, and they were sold out in Superdrug, so that was upsetting. So I just have this red, which I haven't used in a while, and I have just some questions, which are like basic questions that I found like online to be like answering while I'm doing my nails. Hopefully this red is good. It's in the shade Pillar Box, if anyone wants this. I don't think anyone does want it, so. But let's start with the questions. I also need to wash this off. It's like, it's gonna be here for another week. These are really good fake tattoos. Really good. But how old am I? 21. I'm 21 years old. That's like, I'm just gonna do about me questions because I feel like no one that knows me personally knows anything about me. Where are you from? I'm from Dublin, Ireland. Like, that's what I'm like. I'm literally grew up my whole life in Ireland, so that's all I say. But originally, the south of India. Why did I move to London? For my education, I moved to London, And my multitasking is gonna be great while talking and doing my nails. Oh gosh, I can already feel my brain being like, no. Ooh, but it's a nice nail polish. Okay. I moved to London for my education. I did my undergrad in London, and now I'm doing my master's in London. So that's why I'm here for like education. Best, and I love London. Like I would live in London, but the price, like the cost of living, is not it. Everything is so expensive. Literally, if I leave my house, like 50 pounds is gone, and I don't even know how. It just happens. They're gone. It just, that money just disappears, and it's sad. Like half of it, like half of it is for transport, and then the other half is like food, and then a drink, and then like, you know, random stuff like that. Interesting facts about my hometown. Oh my gosh, I don't know any interesting facts about my hometown. Maybe I'll ask Google. I'll ask Google and answer this for you. Interesting facts about my hometown. Like, there's interesting facts about Dublin, but that's not my hometown. So let me find. It's probably gonna be like Gaelic football related. In the 16th century, it was known as Coolstown because of the family of Cooley who had a castle there. Okay, that I learned that too because I never knew that. The canal runs through my town, which I know that already, but wouldn't call that an interesting fact. I think everyone knows about it if you know about the town. I'm literally just staring into this laptop, you know, like, what are these questions? Like, I just asked, being like, give me questions about study, travel, living in London, a channel YouTuber, and these, like, one of the questions is, when did you get bitten by a travel bug? What? No, I have never got bitten by a travel bug. Mosquitoes, yes, but most people do get bitten by mosquitoes. Why I chose this field. I'm studying cancer biology for people that don't know. I did pharmacology for my undergrad. Now I'm doing cancer biology for my master's, and I just wanted to go more into a field, if that made sense, not to be like broad. And it's nice to be broad because then you have options, but I feel like having too many options at the end would be like really confusing for me because I wouldn't know where to go. Like, because I like to do everything, if that makes sense. And at the end of the day, I can't do everything. Like, I can, like, I could do this and this and this, but I want to get a job in one thing, be there for a good 10 years and be like, yeah, I'm happy with the work I did, and then move on if I need to move on. Or like, find something else, if that makes sense. But I don't want to, I think cancer, like, I've always been interested in it. Like, I've been saying it as a, not a child, but like since like 15, like 14, 15 years old, I've been saying I want to learn about it. Like, why are so many people getting diagnosed with cancer? Like, what is the issue? Which I'm learning, which I think is really interesting. What was the biggest challenge you faced while first moving to London? I moved to London in 2021, so during COVID. This was just the start of the second year of COVID. So literally my class, I moved in September 2021. That was fine. The whole month of September was fine. But then October hit. There was lockdown and restrictions, so all my classes went onto Zoom, and I had to get tested in December because I wanted to go home. Before, Ireland did not have like the testing thing from the UK, like we didn't need it to go home, but then like the last minute they said, oh, you need to get tested. So I had to go get tested. I went to Westfield to get tested because that was the only place that had like an available booking for me to get tested like last minute, which was really crazy. And got tested, got my results in like I think an hour or two. I don't know exactly. It wasn't a PCR, it was just like an antigen. Not an antigen, but like one of those tests like you can do at home, if that makes sense. And my nails look nice. I'm looking at it in the camera. I'm like, oh, nice. They were those type of tests, and they did it like, and they gave me a certificate being like, yeah, this girl is negative. And then that was that. So it was kind of like hectic. My first year living in London was very hectic, and then the second year was fine, and then my third year, this is my fourth year now, so I'm basically a local now. I call myself a local, so I know all the best like spots to go, which I love. What's the hardest part of adjusting to life in London? For me, I would say I think the loneliness, if that makes sense. It's great that like all my friends live really close and we go out every weekend and stuff, but then there's days like yesterday which I did nothing. I'm just like, oh, I could have went out, and if I was home my mom would have made me go out, like to walk the dog, or you know, to go downstairs and eat. My mom would have made me, but no one's making me eat or making me go outside. I have to choose that willingly, which I think is the most struggle of living alone, to be like, I have to make these decisions for myself, which is fine. But I'm just like, I don't choose the right option most of the times, I would say. So I'm literally like, what? So what would I say about moving to London? Like the currency, because my bank cards are in euro. I do have a UK bank account, but I still use my Irish account, if that makes sense. So all my money is in euro. Literally, my coffee is £5 from Starbucks. It comes out to €7, and then my bank takes some fees, so not fun doing that. So I usually do transfer the money into pounds, which also takes fees. But I think that's like the main issue. But if you do like live and work in the UK, you won't have that issue. I feel it's just I don't work here, so my money comes from the euro. My money comes from Ireland, like from my parents, so that is my thing. I don't have the pounds, like my bank literally have to transfer it to my UK bank account. What's my favorite neighborhood or area in London? Favorite neighborhood, Kensington and Chelsea. That area, beautiful. Notting Hill, which is kind of very touristy, but I still love Notting Hill. But Greenwich, recently I've been loving Greenwich. I've been at Greenwich for like a few times the past month. Love it, love the vibes. But what would I recommend for people to go to? I think I would recommend Kensington, but in the spring during cherry blossom season, or fall season, because Kensington you have the park, Kensington Gardens, and then you have lovely like the high street, so you have like restaurants, fast food shops, the hustle and bustle. Then if you walk around you see the pretty like rich mansions in Kensington. Beautiful. So I would recommend Kensington. Like love Kensington, like love. Favorite spots you recommend? Camden Town, which just came to my brain, but I feel like Camden Town is really expensive. Same with Borough Market. I used to recommend Borough Market a lot before it got really famous with the chocolate strawberries. Then it was like, I don't go to Borough Market anymore because all I hear is Americans. I'm like, what is happening? Every direction I'm like, oh, that's an American, because their accent is so like in your face. And I know I sound American to people. It's the Irish accent, guys. It's not American. what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? This is my third time doing my YouTube channel. First 2016 to 2019, which I didn't post like regularly, but that was my main thing. Then when I moved in 2021, I started my YouTube channel again, but left it in like a month, being like, this is not for me, didn't do it. Then I went to now, this is my third YouTube channel, which I'm posting. One, I don't really care about the views. If I get 0 views, it's fine, because it's for it's like a online video journal. I can watch this in 10 years being like, what is wrong with me? Why am I doing all these hand motions, if that makes sense? So I don't care. Literally, I don't care. I'm literally doing this for future me. If I get a viewer to find someone else that has enjoyed my content, but if not, I'm literally gonna watch these when I'm in my 30s, being like, oh, look how fun my 20s were, and now I'm working a job like a 9 to 5 or something. So that's the reason, and that's why I feel like when I did both of those channels, I was doing it to be like, oh, I want views, so I literally always did my hair, did my makeup, was always ready, and that's why my brain was like, yeah, this is too much energy, and I never did it. Right now, just move this bottle, but right now I'm like, oh, who cares if no one sees it? Let me just be me, authentic, because even if no one sees this, it's fine. Like, who cares? Like, it's for future me. And I used to do these future me videos on Snapchat and put them in my eyes only. Like, I watched the ones I did 2 years ago recently, and I was like, wow, I look so different. And that's gonna be me in 10 years, going back to this channel being like, wow, I had so much fun. And who cares what people think? My whole thing is, who cares? Like, if someone randomly finds this video, hello, nice to meet you, but I'm not gonna take judgments like in my face, because I'm not taking this channel seriously. I'm not trying to, get the views, get the stuff, if that makes sense. I'm just having fun. Want to get back into like my editing and my content creation. That's all I wanted to do with this. 3 favorite foods that you've discovered since living in London. Burritos. They're Mexican food, but we don't have any burrito. I think we do have burrito places now, but before COVID, I don't know any burrito place around my local hometown, so I've never had a burrito like that wasn't homemade, if that makes sense. So not a authentic Mexican burrito. And the first time I had an authentic Mexican burrito at a Mexican restaurant, I died. That was the best thing I had, and it's so good. I still like, it's expensive. It was like 15 pounds, but I still get it when I'm like craving a burrito, if that makes sense. I said 3, yeah. 3 top foods I've discovered. The Asda chocolate fudge brownie cake. It's in the freezer section. Literally saw a TikTok of this girl eating that cake, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. We don't have Asda back at home, so can't find that anywhere else, but I love that cake with a scoop of ice cream. Best thing ever. And another thing, I can't even think of another thing. Like the pizza from Circialo, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's an Italian restaurant. It just has wine bottles. The aesthetic is wine bottles on the wall. So if you look up Italian restaurant with wine bottles in London, it's near Tottenham Court Road, in that area. Circialo or something. It's with a C, and the second one is with a P. Love their margarita pizza and their aubergine pasta. Love. I'm telling you, love. That is like the best pizza and pasta I have had in London. Like the best pizza and pasta I've had in my life was in Italy, because obviously, but in London from that restaurant. I'm literally going like, yeah, that restaurant like behind me. What's your go-to way to relax after a busy day or week in the city? Sleep. I'm being so honest, is to sleep. I'm gonna come home tomorrow, Tuesday, after class. My class finishes at 5. I'm gonna come home by 5:30. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna wake up at 1 a.m. being like, what has happened with my day? I did that last week and it was so good, but I think I'm gonna end up doing it again, which is fine, but I just keep missing my dinner doing it. What's my favorite season in London? I would say spring. I love spring. 1, it's my birthday, and 2, cherry blossoms. Oh, I just got a comment on my Insta post. I'm like, who is this? If you could go back in time, what advice would you give your younger self? Younger me, what advice would I give her? I'd probably be like, not care what people think, because I used to care a lot what people thought about me and what they judged, and if they didn't like my hair, or if they thought I smelled a way, or if they were like, oh, she talks weird, or she's laughing for no reason, like, how is this funny? Like that. I thought about that a lot growing up, and it's fine, like, for that age to be thinking like that. It's not like, oh, it wasn't normal. Everyone has those days. But I really wish I told myself to be like how I am now, where I'm like, I don't care. Like, the second I left my hometown, I have basically become a new person. I tell everyone that I've become a new person, because I don't care what people think. I'm just like, I'm in the city, no one knows me, and I don't care what they think. That's why I'm like, why can't I do this back at home? But then I'm like, I know everyone. I know the people that work in my local grocery shops. I know the people that work in my pharmacy. I know the people that work like in the post office. Like, that is how my town is. It's a small town. I know everyone. Like, my mom knows everyone. So I'm like, I'm always was like, oh, what are they gonna think about me? But now I'm like, okay, who cares what my shopkeeper thinks about me here? Like, I might never see them again. Which I want to be like that when I go home, but literally when I go home anytime now, I'm literally sleeping for like a week just to relax, meet Cooper, with my family, and then eat good home food, and then I'm gone. Literally what I do every time I'm home, because I'm going home in like 2 weeks. So what's a fun or unexpected hobby you picked up while in London? Reading. When I tell you I got back into reading when I moved to London, it was crazy, because the vibes. I went to bookshops and I was like, why don't I start reading again? I used to read a lot when I was like 14, 15, like the Hunger Games, Divergent, like all of those books I used to read as a kid, and then I just stopped reading. And then I moved to London, I started reading again, and I was so happy. I can show you the book I'm reading right now. Iron Flame, sorry. I'm rereading this. I have the hardback version up there, but I'm rereading it, paperback version. What is this? I'm literally like halfway. I know the page, there's like a thing in here, which is fine. And I bought a book journal. I can also show you this. I bought this from the Works, both of these from the Works. Love the Works. I'm literally my favorite shop here is the Works. Cannot recommend it enough. I'm also reading this, which I need to finish, but you can see this is where I'm at for this book. Like, I have one of this in the other one too. But My Dark Romeo by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. I'm so sorry, I butchered that name. But dark romance. But I tell you, I love this. Love love. So that was really like I'm halfway done that, but I love it so much. Love. I'm gonna do one more question because I'm looking at the time. It's like 25 minutes. It's gonna take so long. Literally, you can see my hair like actually dried. What's been the most rewarding part of studying in London? The people, the experiences. Literally, I'm gonna say number one, the people I've met. I've made so many good friends that are like, these are like friends that I'm gonna be like at their wedding. They're gonna be my friends for life. These are my people like I found that are gonna be there through everything. Like literally, I still talk to the people in my undergrad class, and we're like this. We're like this with them. I'm like that with them. The experiences, living alone, cooking. I used to cook and bake before I moved out, so that wasn't an issue for me. But thinking and buying ingredients, because I usually just tell my mom when I was home, being like, oh, I'm gonna make some pasta, can you buy me this pasta sauce? Or she would bring me and I would just add it to the cart and then she would pay for it. Like I didn't have to think, okay, this is gonna cost me this much and I have to spend, like budgeting. So experiences like that felt like it really helped me, which I love that I got those experiences, because if I didn't, I'm doing the nail thing and I'm like, what is happening? It looks fine, but if I didn't get those experiences, I don't think I would have been like, you know, being like this normal with money. I would have been like, still, oh, money just goes on trees because it's my parents' money. Now I actually know how to budget and like plan and like pay bills, because I have to pay like my phone bill and like all of these bills. Even though my parents are still funding it, I just know like they have a set amount of money they give me a month and being like, that's it. Like, yes, I can ask them for more if I need more, but they give me enough that it should last me like the month, unless I'm going out partying and going out like eating out. Yes, the money's gonna be gone, but I like homemade food. I do go out, but I don't go out partying. I go just to Central, which is just, you know, a walk and a drink out in town, like, which is like a hot chocolate or like, you know, coffee with some friends, which I love doing. Like I do that like once a week. I just meet up with a friend or two and be like, how's life been? I need to do that before I go home. Like I literally have like one friend I need to meet before I go home. But I feel like if you guys want a longer Q&A video with like actual questions, which aren't these random questions I found, you can write them, but it's not like a big issue because tomorrow's video is gonna be more, I'm gonna do my makeup in tomorrow's video so I can show you my makeup routine. But that's about it. This is gonna be so long to render, but happy 2nd of December. Vlogmas day 2 is done. Very chill. And I'm gonna try fix my nails, but I have painted them all. I just gotta fix them and add a top coat. So I can show you probably at the end of this.